Welcome to our deep dive on navigating U.S. travel when your place of birth or past travel complicates ESTA eligibility. Today, we will clarify why a strong passport does not automatically guarantee easy entry to the United States, and we will outline practical steps to take if ESTA is denied. Let's begin by setting expectations and then move into the key distinctions, timelines, and solutions. In this agenda, we will move from clarifying misconceptions to identifying who is most affected, then explain why ESTA can be denied and what to do next. After that, we will explore the B1/B2 visa process, timelines, evidence of strong ties, and the broader implications. Finally, we will wrap up with key tips and a disclaimer. Let's transition into myth versus reality. There is a persistent misconception that citizens of Visa Waiver Program countries automatically qualify for ESTA. In reality, United States regulations separately screen travelers for birthplace and travel history to specific countries after 2011. As we proceed, we will clarify what triggers denials and then present a step-by-step plan to keep your trip on track. This section explains who is most likely affected. The primary triggers are travel to certain countries on or after March 1, 2011, and in some cases, dual nationality. Over time, the United States has expanded the set of countries considered under these rules, for example including Libya, Somalia, and Yemen, and travel to Cuba after early 2021 has also affected visa waiver eligibility. Individuals born in a listed country may face extra scrutiny and often an ESTA denial, even if they have not traveled back since 2011. Diplomatic or military travelers may qualify for narrow exceptions. If ESTA is denied or deemed ineligible, the next step is to pursue a B1 or B2 visa. Now let's test your understanding with a quick question. Question: true or false, holding a powerful Visa Waiver Program passport guarantees ESTA approval regardless of birthplace or past travel? Option A, true. Option B, false. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is false. ESTA eligibility includes additional screening for birthplace and past travel to specific countries. These factors can make you ineligible despite holding a powerful passport. Next, we will move into the plan of action when ESTA is denied. When ESTA is denied, do not panic. First, confirm your ineligibility and keep a copy of the denial page. Next, complete the DS-160 application carefully and save the confirmation barcode. Pay the MRV fee and schedule an interview at your nearest U.S. embassy or consulate. Prepare evidence of ties to your current country of residence, such as an employment letter, property or lease documents, family documentation, a return itinerary, and prior travel records. Bring your valid passport or passports, the DS-160 confirmation, a compliant photo, and all supporting documents. If biometrics are required, complete them as scheduled. At the interview, be punctual and answer questions honestly and directly. If you are placed into administrative processing under Section 221 grams, follow the consulate's instructions and supply any additional documents quickly. After approval, wait for visa issuance and passport return, which you can track in the consulate's system. Now let's organize your documents with a quick checklist. Here is a concise checklist to organize your application. Under Identity and Travel, include your current and prior passports and any previous U.S. visas. For the application, bring the DS-160 confirmation, MRV fee receipt, and appointment confirmation. To demonstrate ties to your home country, gather employment letters, pay slips, property or lease documents, family records, and any school enrollment letters if applicable. For your trip purpose, prepare a simple itinerary, conference invitations, hotel bookings preferably refundable, and a return flight plan. Financials should include bank statements and any sponsorship letters. Finally, consider an explanatory letter about your past travel or birthplace, and copies of prior visas to trusted destinations. With your documents in order, let's set expectations for timing. Timelines vary by consular post and seasonality. You should check official wait times on the State Department website. In certain cases, expedite requests may be available, but they require strong documentation and a compelling reason. Administrative processing can add several weeks, so budget extra time. The good news is that many well-prepared applicants with strong ties see quick decisions after the interview. Overall, Plan for months rather than years, and keep travel bookings flexible. Next, we will map out how to show strong ties effectively. This mind map highlights the major categories of evidence that demonstrate strong ties to your home country. Employment includes a stable job, a formal contract, and any seniority or tenure. Family ties include spouse, children, and dependent parents. Property includes home ownership or a long-term lease. Education refers to current enrollment, thesis progress, or scholarships. Community ties involve memberships and volunteer commitments. Financial ties include active bank accounts, investments, and tax history. Travel history shows prior visas and adherence to entry and exit rules without overstays. Together, these elements help overcome the presumption of immigrant intent. Next, we will compare ESTA and B1 or B2 visas directly. On the left is ESTA. It is an electronic travel authorization for Visa Waiver Program nationals, generally allowing short stays up to 90 days without an interview. It is inexpensive and fast when you qualify, but eligibility rules are rigid, and extensions or changes of status are usually not available. On the right is the B1 or B2 visa. This is a full non-immigrant visa requiring an interview, more documentation, and deeper security checks. Processing can include administrative processing and take longer. However, the visa can sometimes be issued with multi-year validity, allowing multiple entries for certain travelers. Now let's check your understanding of what matters most for approval. Question: for a B1 or B2 approval, which factor usually matters most? Option A, a detailed hotel booking. Option B, an expensive flight ticket. Option C, strong ties to your country of residence. Option D, a long U.S. itinerary. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is strong ties to your country of residence. Consular officers are trained to evaluate non-immigrant intent, and documentation of employment, family, property, and other commitments is crucial. Next, let's address the broader, more sensitive implications. These policies can feel invasive, especially for individuals who have lived for decades in allied and secure countries. Eligibility can depend heavily on birthplace or travel history from many years prior, which can seem disconnected from present circumstances. Despite this, travel to the United States remains possible through careful preparation and patience. Some travelers decide the effort is not worthwhile and choose other destinations with easier entry requirements. Now, let's consolidate practical tips to avoid common pitfalls. To avoid pitfalls, always check official DHS, CBP, and State Department updates before applying. If you meet a trigger criterion, assume ESTA ineligibility and avoid non-refundable bookings. Ensure consistency across your DS-160, interview statements, and documents. Focus on strong, relevant proof rather than an overwhelming quantity. Build a realistic timeline that includes buffer for possible administrative processing. Above all, be truthful. Misrepresentation can have severe, long-term consequences. Next, we will include an important disclaimer and useful resources. This content is for general informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Immigration and travel policies change frequently. Always verify current rules on official DHS, CBP, and Department of State websites, and consider consulting a qualified immigration attorney for personalized guidance. Individual circumstances vary and can significantly affect outcomes. With that noted, let's summarize the essentials before we close. In summary, a strong passport does not guarantee ESTA approval when birthplace or past travel triggers ineligibility. The alternative is a B1 or B2 visa, which requires the DS-160 application, an interview, and security vetting. Your success largely depends on demonstrating strong ties to your home country. Plan for a timeline measured in months, and keep bookings flexible. Finally, always rely on the latest information from official sources. Let's close with a quick creative call to action. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please like the video, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe for more clear travel guidance. We would love to hear your questions and experiences in the comments below.